Hey Aries, this is your Saturn retrograde reading. Saturn is going to be in retrograde for the next 5 months, so through December 10th. And Saturn is the planet of structure, discipline, lessons, karma. When it's in retrograde, we may be doing a lot of reviewing, reflecting about what we want to build long term. Yeah, what lessons have we learned? Personal accountability, and restructuring, right? And so karmic things, karmic um, connections, karmic, um, I'm searching for a word here, recalibrations. I've been saying to stay focused in your own lane, okay? And continue telling your story. Everybody has a story to tell about your story, about your life. Are you in charge of your thread and creating with spirit? Then you rest easy too when it's time for like karmic things to happen in life. You know what I mean? So, Aries, let's see what it's going to. Themes of your Saturn retrograde is what I'm focused on, and I have two decks that I've created, my Windows of Light and Flashlights of Light decks. That one's a shadow oracle deck and one is a tarot deck, and we're going to use both. And Blue Jay Spirit's already talking to you, which is about spiritual truth and finding joy in your journey too. And the butterfly may be speaking to you too. I'm noticing that the butterfly with its light wings, finding joy in the journey again. Okay, so put the Blue Jay there, and the happiness stone here. Okay, and Rocky, our mascot, my finger puppet, is here for you with an offering, a piece of carnelian. So you may be feeling quite empowered during this next 5 months. Carnelian we use to empower the sacral chakra, right? Let you see his offering here. Carnelian. I love it. I love this little nugget. Okay, anyways. I love you, little nugget, Rocky Hagstone. Anyways, I'm going to lay out some cards, Aries. This is a general reading for Aries Collective, or if you have Aries placements, take what resonates, leave the rest. If you want your own private reading like this, reach out to me. All my information is below. I love you guys. Thanks for all the love you give to this channel. I'm going to get started drawing cards. A lot of shadow work. A lot of oracle cards. So we're going to have a little deep talk here. Okay. Oh, good. After 5 cards, I said, oh, good, because we have the new beginning, or announcing it to the world, too, when the mermaid is blowing her conch shell. This is a great sign to get at the end of 5 cards. 5 is a transformation. And I've already told you the butterfly was speaking to you. The butterfly is here twice. Okay. So it's also symbolic of transformation, change, metamorphosis, lightness of spirit, lightness in life. Change happens when we're creating it here in our throat. Change in the throat, healing to the throat chakra, being able to communicate your truth. And wow, as this C, is this the spectrum opening up? So I'm talking to somebody who may be autistic or ADHD or on the spectrum on any level. This is a time of your life where you're embracing your weird, which is WYRD, your magic, your secret sauce. And it's all the C words. It's all the C words are coming through. This is going to be a word punny reading for Aries, okay? This card says Jesus loves you and that you're tuned in. You're clairaudiently tuned in, and you're a channeler. See, nobody can copycat you. And maybe This is also, I'm hearing, conditions are changing. Conditions are just temporary. I'm embracing my weird, my clairs. See how the words are coming? The C words are coming in. Your first name could also start with a C, but it doesn't have to be. Okay. So I'm embracing my weird, and I've learned too from the past that people wanted to control me and how I live my life. That's here. I mean, we've got the critic, we got this like badgering kind of energy, is always what it felt like when I drew it, about believing a certain way too. This type of star on the third eye, okay? A backdoor approach, and also the keywords self-sabotage. So we've also seen ways in which we've ourselves have self-sabotaged. Okay, and we're learning through Earth School. Maybe we got a C, and that's average, and that's great. There's somebody here, that badgering energy has been somebody in your life that's been really critical. Or maybe there's been a lot of critics in your life, and that's when Jesus wants us, or our spirit guides, or whatever your beliefs are, okay? You have a higher self guiding you too, wants you to see that maybe we're conditionally loved, and now we're loving ourselves unconditionally. You are fully aware when somebody is using a secretive kind of way about them with that backdoor approach. You're fully aware here of your surroundings, okay? Or why you've had to build walls, it feels like, to protect your peace. And what's on the bottom of the deck before I go any further? Yeah. The High Priest, protecting their peace in contemplation, in meditation, tuned into a higher dimension, the winds of change on the third eye. Okay, finding my peace, connecting dots through Saturn retrograde. And maybe you're going to be spending a lot of time, more alone and in spiritual realms here, because you caring for your own needs is what's most important here, not somebody's way in which they want to control a situation. That's the way it's feeling. You're blossoming. You're going through a massive awakening. Like with these two cards, the lotus is blooming, and I'm seeing the world through a different lens with the butterfly eye. And the phoenix has risen on my crown. The tangled bloom, the petals of strength, and diversifying your perspective. Literally, you could be, like your value system changing here. Maybe you were more religious and now you're being more spiritual. I don't know. It's different for all of you. Or you're seeing somebody in a different light. Okay. When you get this card, you usually see the lesson of why you were connected with somebody too. And why something is ending. It's like seeing experiences or relationships like nature. Nature's changes. Relationships go through changes. There's regeneration energy here coming in for you. Like I said, with Saturn retrograde, it might bring back people, situation, energies for lessons to be wrapped up or for reconnection here. But you're new. You're renewed. You have a mirror in your life too. 12, 12, 12, 21. There's somebody, it's either somebody or an experience that's teaching you a valuable spiritual lesson here. I'm coming out. See, I want the world to know. This is like walking your talk and living and breathing your truth. Your spiritual path, the blueprint path, the priest path. Petals of strength. And this is learning to be a masculine, learning to be more feminine and of more soft and more kind and gentle with their own heart. And I'm no longer seeing through this lens of pain or abuse here. There's some sort of, it feels very, when this energy comes in, my mind goes in whirling energy. Oh, woo. And it's hard for me to get back to, like, they want you to center. They want you to ground. They want you to tap into your emotional strength here when you have the lotus and your ingenuity, you know, like, you're quite ingenious. I'm talking to somebody with a high IQ, and tapped into other dimensions and sees things symbolically or numerically, sees through the matrix. You are like, man, it just feels like you're a computer reprogramming yourself. This backdoor language, this backdoor approach is also like firewall protection. You've been putting up firewall protection. Yeah, you're the one busting through the matrix is what it's feeling like here. Okay, and you're quite ingenious. You've been having a gray rock in a situation. I don't know if it was a work, home, relationship, gray rocking. You know, we're like not giving a lot of emotional reaction, not giving much response to those people who might be like badgering or trying to control us down a certain path. We have rock steady faith in us, in ourselves, in our path. We're seeing something very clearly here, and we're feeling into something. The moon is here, the full moon, the conch shell, as I'm announcing this to the world. The regeneration energy from the coral, I feel, and the octopus. I mean, come on. That's in the brains and the arms and handling multiple things and in and out of difficult, tricky situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about like alien-like creatures, jellyfish, grace, flow, femininity, but also alien-like, these creatures that are in this picture. So, yeah. And all the purple coming from her hair. Yo. So, you'll be announcing something, or there's new beginnings here. Endings and new beginnings. Endings. Half her face is a skull. You've grown and matured and showing such what, like taming the beast within is what it feels like, and seeing the world softer through softed lens. Softed lens? Softer. The words in this one. Caressing yourself, loving yourself. I feel like parts of your abilities weren't nurtured. You dealt with a lot of conditional love in the past, and you deserve, Aries, a love that holds your heart with tenderness. Okay? Your heart might have felt like it was breaking, but you're actually blossoming. You're blooming. You're opening up again, is what I see here in these oracle cards. Let me keep going. Opening up to love, or shifting your perspective about this experience here you're having in Earth School. I keep thinking, we're in school. Are you hot for teacher? That's what I heard. You're hot for teacher. Are you the teacher? Let's keep going. This is your first tarot card. 3 of Swords. 3 of Webs in my deck. Okay, so this is the card usually of the pain that we've been in, or the heartbreak, or the heartache, or a breakup. But it's also about new truth. And it looks like you've separated yourself here. Or what did this being interacting in this situation, what was the truth that you learned? What did you learn from that situation, that experience that you were enmeshed in? It's all blue. So you learned something. Okay? And it looks like you're separating yourself because you have a higher wisdom and power here. It looks like galactic light, spirit team, spaceship, a light's being shown, like when you become the observer too of your reality. All right, you separated some emotionally from some situation that was quite emotional and entangled, is the way it feels. Okay. Truth bombs, revelations, moon talker, the blue jay. The blue jay and the crow or the raven are speaking to you. That's what's in the sky. This is also saying with the full moon here, full moons are about releases, but also fertility, new cycles of our life, new truth coming to your heart, new spiritual awareness. You're learning from somebody or through an experience. You're dropping the truth. You're ready to tell your story. The moon talker. You're ready to talk about your feelings. She's dropping like hot potatoes. And she doesn't sugarcoat it. But there is something here too. I've got to read these both together. Yeah, you could have felt like just hold on. What are you barking for? This is Loki, my dog. Could have somebody come into the door. I don't know. Can you take a pause? Boy, he's got me sidetracked. Let me take a pause. Interesting how that sidetracked kind of energy came in when I was going to talk about these two together. I think this could be somebody in your life that when they drop their truth or whatever, they're doing it in a way that's almost mean or cruel. Okay? And because I keep feeling like this is very badgering energy, or an energy that's like trying to control through use of words, a gaslight maybe, because you've been gray rocking too, or interrogates, wants to know too much information, and you're not sure of their intentions, and then some truth is revealed to you here. What was secret? The backdoor approach. You were spot on about that, or whatever. Okay. Yeah. What did I say about like firewalls of protection? And that's what this is. But it's also the energy of sometimes we've woven together such tightly woven, knitted armor. It feels like here that we're not even allowing the light in or the love in, because we just fear people's intentions. There's trust issues here that were created as a young mistrust issues, because yeah, something there with the mother or the father that you could have been blamed for things that you didn't do, and so you just eventually did them because just like getting blamed for them anyways. I went through that as a child with the stupidest shit. I'm rubbing myself hagstone while I'm talking about this. Yeah, so there's a need for you to communicate your truth in a way where you respect yourself, but also deliver the truth. Somebody in your life hasn't shown you that. It feels there. And that you have that they have hidden intentions is what you fear. Okay, so you've been blocking, or you've been guarding, or you've been walled up, armored up here for a bit, but then the 8 frequency is not just about, analysis paralysis, a lot of looping thoughts. This is the looping mind. The mind is constantly creating. So if we're a worry mode or a fear mode, we're creating more of that in our life. You've had a heart healing. The lotus is open. It's interesting how I put it on the crown, though, that I connected them two together. That I'm a limitless being here to co-create. There's new spiritual awareness in these eyes. Grace and forgiveness of oneself. I see why you armored up. I see why you were protecting too. Okay? Protected peace, scribbled mind, and looping. Okay. See your diversity, see your quirks, see your weird as strength. Keep going. Oh my God. For the Jedi. Okay, so the Jedi Master Beast, the Malachite Transformer. Malachite Transformer. Look at that third eye. So much focus on the third eye for you. So you've been in training. You remember your sword's special. You're a light warrior if you're a Jedi and you've been through training. And now you don't even hold the sword by the handle, you hold it by the blade. So you know it's double-edged. This is you mastering the sword suit. That means your dreams, what you've been manifesting, is about to be actualized. There's a change of heart here, or two, and somebody going through a massive heart healing, okay? And you are like Luke or whatever, going through, like, I'm not a Star Wars person, okay? But that's Luke. Put whatever name in there, okay? But that part in the cinema show, okay? And he's just been through training. And he definitely knows. He's been in the dark. He's been man. There are times where you didn't think you were going to even make it, is what I heard. Like, out alive or whatever. You've been in the trenches. Like, most of these are shadow work cards. You remember your sword is special, though, right? Like, it's a light saber. Right. You're finding your purpose here as the leader in your own life through embracing this Claire ability, maybe that has just been dialed in, tapped in, tuned in, and turned on. Jedi Master. Number 3 is on this card again. Number 3. 1033 on this card with the monarch butterfly on the throat chakra. The 3 is there with the 1212, 1221. 3. Yo. Okay, and I'm leaving this here. I'm going to get you. I want to know about your new beginning. A little bit more about that. If you need your own personal reading, reach out to me. But these were the major themes. I thought I got out 10 cards. Let's get one more. I want 10. Number your 10. We're in. You have 1033 out here. So I see a lot of truth being spoken, healthy communication style here. And wisdom of a higher knowing and awareness. It's like you becoming the teacher and embodying what that means. Like, okay, like you're super smart, crazy, and genius. Clairaudience is so highly significant when you both, these ears look pretty much, are the same, kind of showing the same thing. Okay. Tapped into somebody's thoughts here. Get in sync here. What's the last card? It's a tarot card. 10 swords, 10 of webs. Yeah. This is normally a card of a betrayal, an ending. Very painful card. These two are the most painful cards that you can get. I wanted to show them in another light in my tarot. The loom. You took charge of your thread and you're weaving a blanket. The blanket that this looks like too. But it's a small patchwork blanket. It almost makes me feel like the start of a new quilt or something my grandma would make, right? The loom. And it's a bright orange spool of yarn, which I just love. That's self-empowerment. and also like the orange that stands out in these cards here, you know, we definitely are seeing the world differently, and here, knowing that we're here to create something beautiful. So I like that. This is an ending and a beginning. It goes right underneath the mermaid. Okay. Talk to me about the new beginning for Aries. What's that about? Now, this is a song situation deck, so we'll see. 9 of Diamonds. Isn't she lovely? This is an energy of prosperity, self-confidence, usually single energy. Okay, so somebody could be checking you out. Stevie Wonder, isn't she lovely? If Stevie Wonder is blind, though, right? So, like, somebody senses and feels your energy, values your energy for other reasons, not just for the looks. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? There's a whole fucking vibe here, man. Can't help it, man. Sailor Mouth. I hope I don't offend anybody. If I did, then this maybe it's not your channel. I love you all. I just cuss words slip. 4 of Wands. This is new beginnings. This is homecomings, union, reunion card. Happy marriages and celebrations. 4 of Wands. It's Al Green. That's why I mean it's such a vibe. Like a Stevie Wonder and now Al Green. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me because you make me feel so brand new and I want to spend my life with you. I feel like I need to do a Aries love reading for Saturn retrograde. And that's up next. But first things first, you first, know thyself, know what you've been going, you know, like there's some sort of self-accountability here too, Aries, with the ways in which you might have sabotaged something. It says self-sabotage by being maybe overcritical or over-analyzing or protecting yourself so hard with armor, afraid to feel something deeply, feeling controlled by outside dynamics, other people's opinions, or whatever. I don't know. You here or somebody here is single, but also in love and wants to, wait, what am I doing? I don't know. Let's stay together. Al Green. Oh, you're always on somebody's mind with that 9 of Swords. Somebody's actually dreaming about you too. So yeah, that one. 3. Of course, a 3. Your love, it lifted me higher than I've ever. This is up high in the sky too. Been lifted before. It's the same vibe. Y'all the same vibe with somebody. You're vibing with somebody. Somebody else is a light warrior just like you. You do have a mirror in your life. I already said that. I'm repeating myself. 3 of Wands. This is action oriented, by the way. Okay? So, you keep it up and quench my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore, it says. Jackie Wilson, Al Green, and Stevie Wonder. You guys are fucking good, man. You're fucking good. This is some good shit, man. King of Swords, a king who has decided he's going to talk to. This is the king that communicates, the king that's the leader, the king that's the counselor, the king that's the teacher, the king that has decided to take charge here of their thread And a king that's decided they are done being stuck in the middle of something. Threes out here could be also third wheel. 2 swords. A king that's going to take action. 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. 3 kings. Stevie Wonder, Al Green, Jackie Wilson. Michael Jackson. And same vibe. Same fucking vibe. I'm going to keep saying it. Yo, I feel your fever from miles around. I'll pick you up in my car, baby, and we'll hit the town. So kiss me, baby, and tell me twice that you're the one for me. This king has decided, is just wanting to know if the queen has decided or king has decided. Maybe it's king. I don't know. That's not what we're here to figure out. Girl, you are to me all that a woman should be. Somebody wants to express their love to you, girl. Says it right here. Girl. 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 Atlantic star. Always. Stars have connected us. Have I told you lately that I love you? Rod Stewart. King of Wands. This could be another fire sign, earth sign, air sign. Doesn't have to be, but that's what's out here. It could just be a masculine showing up and expressing themselves. Okay? And wanting a commitment, man. That's that. And Queen of Cups, a lot of love. And somebody's really infatuated. I'm infatuated with you. Okay. But this queen also says, hey, I'm not your mama. I'm not going to treat you like your mama did. That always felt like a badgering mother energy. I'm just telling you that from my own personal experience. Remember we talked about that a little bit. Getting accused of shit you never did. So you fucking did it anyways when you were a rebellious teenager. I did. Well, fuck you. I have been so good. I did not do that. Why would I do that? Oh, you think that okay. And then something switched in me. Yeah. Fine then, you accuse me of it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get in trouble for it anyways. There's a rebellious attitude here too. I'm just being honest. It's fine. What does the universe want to say to you in the finality here? We're going to get a love note from the community chest. The community chest. Love note for Aries, Saturn retrograde. I feel a glimpse of heaven in you. I guess it's important where I lay them. Okay. On life's busy thoroughfares, we meet with angels unawares. Put it over her face. The mystery and the miracle. Over the Jedi's head. I'm having fun with this. Oh, you want me to get the last C word is coming out of the pot. I have to draw until I get a C word. Okay. I'm taking time to balance and heal, and it landed on this lotus who is blossoming. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 4 love notes that was there. Okay, they want me to grab my blue pot. And because the C's, all the C words came out with that one, we're going to get into this. And if any names come to mind or words, I will let you know. Because I will hear them clairaudiently. For Aries, Saturn retrograde. J. Hello, Jessie. Hello, Jess. Jessica. Jesus. Joe. Juanita. Jennifer. Joan. Jeremy. Justin. Jojo. Joanne. Want to take a jaunt? Rocky wants to. He just jumped forward. Jump. JJ. Hello, JJ. I'm trying to get to the C word that they want me to get to, so I have to. There's the C already out here. This is in cement. That's your word. Cemented. RC Cola, the mountain, northeast, Nevada. Okay. Never ever. Jamie, Jane, Genevieve. Remnants, MTV. Boom, MTV. Okay, that's it. I love you. Your word was cement. Bye.